Welcome to TMZ Live. So I told you so. I told you that Blake Lively was not going to go to trial against Justin Baldoni because it would have been a train wreck. Actually, for both of them, the case has settled 2 weeks before a jury was supposed to be selected.
And we thought it was going to settle a long time ago. And it is very interesting, though, the timing of this settlement, because just hours after they announced it, Blake Lively was out and about in probably the biggest way she could be at the Met Gala with a very elaborate, massive gown. I mean, the train is massive.
Supported by four men there.
Harv, you recognize the designer, don't you?
I do not
No,
recognize
I don't
the
either.
designer.
But yes, four different people it took to maneuver her through the gala with that dress.
So, look, we have talked about this case now for a long, long time.
About 18 months.
And what is really interesting, we told you yesterday, is that when you read the statement of settlement that both Baldoni and Lively co-signed on, there is no apology by Justin Baldoni. There is an acknowledgement that Blake's claims should be taken seriously.
Yes, they deserve to be heard.
But no mea culpa. And we've learned something else. No money has exchanged hands here. So Blake Lively, who said she was at $161 million as a result of a smear campaign, ends up not only not getting any money, but paying lawyers a lot of money.
Paying lawyers a lot of money. But you know what? Justin Baldoni also had to pay lawyers a lot of money. And I guess for him, not having to apologize, if anybody won here,
you're right.
It's closer to say that Justin won, right?
Yeah.
Because the suit was against him, and now...
And what you sue for is money, and you ended up not getting that. So
he didn't have to give any money and didn't apologize.
So Bryan Freedman has been front and center in many, many cases and has been representing Justin from the beginning here.
In the studio, yep.
He is joining us right now. Bryan, welcome back.
Thank you. Nice to be here, I think.
We don't bite. We're fine. So, you know, I read this announcement of settlement several times. I find it interesting that there's no apology in it. How about you?
I don't find it. I don't find any settlement all that interesting. I mean, I think it is what it is.
So look, I realize it is a confidential settlement, and you can only say so much. But we found out that just days before this settlement was announced, Blake hired a law firm that is kind of a bulldog law firm that has, won billions of dollars. They've sued Google, they've sued
settlements with
AI,
resorts and Google
resorts.
and,
And then as soon as they come on, suddenly this case settles, and I'm having trouble connecting the dots. Can you help?
I mean, I can't really help for a number of reasons. I mean, number one, you made some comments about, exchanging this, exchanging that. I want to be really clear. I cannot talk about the terms of the settlement. You can assume what you want for yourself, but I can't talk about the terms of the settlement. What I can talk about is, and what Justin, more importantly, and the rest of the people involved in it will be able to talk about, is their experience going through it and all of it. And there's no confidentiality in terms of a non-disparagement. And people will get to talk about what this was like for them and what they went through and what they experienced and what their experience was like. And I think that's a super cathartic thing for everyone to be able to talk about.
Bryan, can you talk about, I know you can't talk about the settlement itself, but how many days of discussion or meetings were there leading up to this? Because both sides were saying, look, you were saying you were looking forward to having this play out in court, and Blake's side said that she was looking forward to, she was not going to back down even after a judge gutted most of her lawsuit. And then suddenly we get this settlement yesterday. Was this several days, several weeks of discussion to get to this point?
No, I mean, it was, pretty rapid speed.
Well,
Okay.
that's interesting. So, would it be fair to say that when the judge threw out, I believe, 10 of the 13 claims or 11, that triggered something in terms of settling because she had a lot before the judge kind of gutted it, and then she ended up with just a fraction of what she was asking for?
The reality is, I don't know what the reasoning is on the other side. I have my own presumptions and guesses, but I really, I really don't know what motivated people on either side to try to get it resolved. I can just tell you that, when an opportunity comes along that is way too good to pass up.
Well, so wait a minute. So what I'm reading then, the dots I'm connecting are the overture was made by them, and you jumped.
Well, I just think that it's not a question of who the overture was made by. I think that the opportunity existed, and it was an incredible opportunity. And I think that you don't pass up an incredible opportunity.
Do you view this as a victory?
Do I think it's a victory?
Yeah, for Justin Baldoni, do you view it as a victory?
Let's put it this way: Justin Baldoni didn't settle the case technically. If you think about it, Justin Baldoni won the case on summary judgment. He was accused of sexual harassment. Those were claims that you can not settle, that you have to go all the way, or his career is over in this industry. He won the case at summary judgment. When these settlement discussions started, there was no, these particular settlement discussions, there was no claim against Justin Baldoni. Remember, Justin Baldoni wasn't even a defendant. Neither was Jen Abel, neither was Steve Sarowitz, neither was Jamie Heath, neither was Melissa Nathan individually. All of the individuals were out of the case. So, by the time that this particular settlement discussion took place, these weren't defendants. I mean, let's remember that. So you want to talk about, is this a victory or not? It's a huge victory. It was a huge victory after the summary judgment ruling. So what's left in the case was it ends with us, the movie LLC, the agency group,
the studio.
and Wayfair Studios. Those were the only three defendants left in the case.
Right. They're the ones accused of essentially the smear campaign that Blake had alleged. But you're saying because the more serious claims were thrown out, at least certainly serious to Justin's career, those were thrown out, and at that point, it was already a victory for him.
At that point, he could breathe again. To be accused of sexual harassment on such a public level. Jamie Heath also, right? To be accused of it on such a public level is devastating. It's devastating for your family. It's devastating for yourself individually. What he went through is just, I get emotional speaking about it because he's such a great human being and stands for everything that's good about women and supporting women. And so when he got the vindication of being removed personally from this lawsuit, and he was no longer in the lawsuit after the summary judgment motion, as were 5 other individuals, it was a great day. I mean, that was the end of the case for all intents and purposes. And whether somebody wants to go on to their Instagram, or whether they want to say it differently, or all of a sudden they want to say, no, the case was about something different. Right. I guess they have the prerogative to do that. That's not how we interpreted it.
So that's interesting, Bryan. You say that, people are going to have different opinions, and certainly we've heard them for almost 2 years now relating to this battle over this movie. Who do you think recovers faster from all of this?
Recover is a very interesting word. I think there's an emotional, psychological, and physiological recovery that's a part of this. And then if you're talking about career-wise, who gets the first role, who jumps on this, who jumps on that, I don't know the answer to that. I really don't. I would hope that everyone can recover for the purpose of the domestic violence survivors. And this film should have been, and I wish it was, solely focused on them and really to help them recover. That's the group of the people that should be recovering first here.
Okay, listen, we really appreciate you coming on. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.
Thanks, Bryan.
Coming up.
So the bar exam results came out for the February exam.
And you know what that means for Kim Kardashian?
We looked down the whole list of people who passed, and Kim was not on that list.
I predicted it. I was right. She's giving it up.
Be right back.
So the bar exam results came out for the February exam.
And you know what that means for Kim Kardashian?
We looked down the whole list of people who passed, and Kim was not on that list.
But before you think, oh boy, she took it again and she failed again, that's not the case. We found out she did not take the bar exam this time around.
Remember, she failed it in June. She actually came out and acknowledged it. So you can take it again in February, but she didn't.
Yeah.
And what's more, we found out she's not going to take it this coming summer either. And that the earliest she would take it and might take it is next February, 2027.
Huh.
So why?
What's changed in the priorities? Because it was very clear, even after she failed it last time, she said that this was important and she wasn't giving up her dream.
So, look,
it's very clear.
What do you mean it's very clear?
It's very clear.
What do you
She's
think?
quietly quitting, giving up the ghost. I mean, she is not taking the subsequent administration of the bar exam. She studied her butt off. She got in a bikini. She had flashcards, and she failed. And I'm not relishing it, although
Yes,
I
you
did.
are.
No, it certainly sounds very
I
relishy.
predicted it. I predicted it, and you
very
guys
relishy.
wanted me to look bad. I predicted it. I was right. She's giving it up because
you're not right
so much
about anything yet.
I've been right about it. It's over. I'm as right as Tiger Woods wouldn't win another golf major
so
when he crashed his car. I was right
fair
about
enough.
that too.
I talked to somebody who is kind of in the middle of all of this, who said she'll probably take it next February. So what are you going to say about that?
I don't doubt that she will maybe take it.
just
She will
said
never.
she's giving up.
She's kind of given up though. She's given up
If she's
on
going
the
to
pursuit.
take the bar
She has
exam
a
in
plan.
February,
What's the
she's
plan?
not giving. You cannot handle somebody who didn't go to law school who gets the degree you have. You can't handle it.
She can't get the degree. She can't get the degree, and she can't get the certification.
You know what we
She
should
certainly
look up?
can't get the Yale degree.
You know what? Did Kim ever do Celebrity Jeopardy?
Get
We
out of
should
here.
find out what her results
I
are.
was just
'Cause
thinking of
I'm
that.
thinking that
Hold
she
on. We are
probably
not-
made more than
literally
$1,000.
just thinking about
We
what
are
she
not
was on.
conflating the two.
We aren't.
Let's look that up.
Really?
Research. Let's see if we can find
Let's
out.
not do that.
So look, this is really the case of she's not a lawyer, but she plays one on TV because she really does. And that doesn't mean she can't do. In fact, she has a Broadway play that she produced about somebody who was wrongly convicted on death row, and it's actually a hit. So she is kind of navigating.
She's
Still
circling
in the
it. She
world.
played basically Laura Wasser in the Divorce Lawyer show. She's done. She's in and around this world. She's just not going to be a bar certified attorney. It's just not going to happen.
And if it does, what do you do?
What do you do when I'm right?
No, what
Time
I
after
don't know.
time
We
that
would
she
love to
takes this
find
thing.
out. We
When
would
I'm
love
right
to find
time
out what
after
we do
time,
when you're
and
right.
I put my neck out there every single time.
A
and then-
challenge.
Yes.
If you're so sure, what do you do if she passes the bar?
You want me to wear a bikini with like a big?
No.
No,
We're out. We want something.
What do you
that
need?
We're
That'll
not
hurt me?
Yes. Yeah.
So
we
you
want
want-
something. We want
You
something
want
that'll
money?
hurt.
You want to
There's
like
some
ice
real
me out of the
stakes.
lunches here? What do you want to do?
some real stakes.
I have to buy my own Netflix membership. I can't use Courtney's. What do you want?
All of the above.
Yes, we'd like for you to spend a cent.
Hey, you guys, I'm Lady T from Baltimore. I think we need to cut Kim some slack, give her a break, because it's the bar. It's so important. It's kind of like, when you go to get your driver's license, you take the driving test, and you fail, you're down for a little bit. I think Sis is down for right now, but I think she's going to come back stronger than ever. Eventually, you got to get back behind the wheel, right? So I think I have a little bit of faith. I know she'll take it again. I think she'll pass it. And we don't have to just see her as a lawyer on TV anymore. I think, she'll pass it eventually. I have faith.
By the way, she was all glammed up last night at the Met Gala.
Yes.
She looked good, too. She looked really good. Look at her. Is that...
yeah, that's a good one.
What is that exactly?
Well, remember, it was a costume. It was supposed to be...
It's a Barbarella-y type
kind
costume.
of, you know what? Yes.
It is Barbarella.
Wow. We should test your
That's my
fashion knowledge.
That's my jam.
All right, Mr. Blackwell, since you want to opine on Kim Kardashian's outfit, how about we roll through...
What does Mr. Blackwell mean?
Okay, for viewers of a certain age, they know who Mr. Blackwell is,
Okay.
and those who are younger don't. He was a
I know the code.
fashion critique.
Okay, so
He was
look,
a fashion critique.
I mean, you get all these people, these hoity-toity people on red carpet saying, "Oh,
The
you look
Met
beautiful, you
Gala.
look this, you look that." We're gonna do it
We don't normally
because we are high
do fashion for...
We are high fashion here. We've never done this.
No.
and I haven't even seen the pictures yet.
yeah, we don't know what we're gonna see here, but we're gonna...
That's
All right,
Madonna.
so Madonna.
What the hell is on her head?
It's a weather vane? What the...
I think it's a ship.
Oh,
No, I
it's
think
a
it's
tall
a
ship.
ship.
Tall ship with some really giant sails. Nope. Sorry.
Oh my God, that looked
Keep
ridiculous.
it moving. That was awful.
I
Now,
like that.
Tiana Taylor,
Okay,
I
like this.
Who did you think of first when you saw that?
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner. Exactly.
Yeah. No,
Like,
I like
I wanna hear
that.
some
That's
Proud
a-
Mary going
That's
there.
a good vibe.
Yes.
Okay, I like that.
That's a winner.
And she doesn't have to have all those people behind her. Okay. Well, it's true. I mean, okay.
You gotta have support
Oh,
team
that's
there.
cool.
So again, we should say that the theme was that it was supposed to be like costume,
But
right?
that's like an art piece somewhere.
Fashion is art.
No, but that is an art piece. I mean, she's actually...
an actual art piece?
It's an actual
It
art piece.
probably is.
No, it is. I
you
can't
don't
remember
know what it is,
No, I
so-
can't remember, but that is an art piece from something. It's kind of cool.
All right, it's different. I'll give it that.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking of a colon.
It. What?
Yeah.
No, I'm not with that.
Okay.
I thought this is pretty dope. It's a nice little outfit he put together.
What is it?
It's very clear. Some slacks with a halter cut blouse with a collar thingy.
I just don't like. I just don't
and
like
shows
it.
off the guns while he's doing it. That's good.
Okay, is that Hudson?
That's his co-star.
Williams, yeah.
Yeah. What's he?
What's that?
All right, that
black,
doesn't work for
What's
me.
that black thing?
You got to make up your mind. Make up your mind. Are you gonna have a train or are you gonna wear pants?
Well, wait a minute. Wait a
You
minute.
can't wear
what
pants
if he's
and have a train.
no. What if he's a bullfighter?
But it doesn't.
If he's a bullfighter,
I've never seen
I like
a bullfighter.
No. I like it. It's a
wear their cape like a train.
It's a fabulous bullfighter. That's what it is.
Have at it.
What the hell
Not
is that?
for me.
What is that?
And this is.
Who is that?
Wait, is that an actual? I thought I saw the arm moving. Did it move? It's not an actual person.
This looks like a kidnapping.
No.
Okay, I want
No.
maybe one more. Who is that? Emma Chamberlain.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like it.
I can work with that.
It's very mermaidy. God, we're so good.
I don't love the color.
We're
I don't
so
love the
good
colors.
at this. We should call Melissa Rivers and
I
tell
don't
her.
like the colors.
We're gonna be
I
serious.
thought the
serious
design was nice,
competition.
but I would have gone with different colors.
We don't know what the hell we're talking about.
Do you think it's obvious?
Hey guys, I'm Sydney from Cincinnati. I have one question. Why does it seem like every year nobody follows the damn theme?
No, they did.
They kind of do. I think what happened is that the theme is it's not specific, that people were making references to things that nobody knows. So you might think they're not sticking to
If
the
you
theme,
were
but-
invited to this, would you go? Would you actually do it?
Absolutely
I would
not.
never do that.
Not. Why do you want to go stand on these stairs and stand there and have
I would just
hundreds of photographers take, and then have some
It's like
dweebs like
honestly,
us the next day going, oh, I like that, or I don't like.
Do you know?
No, I would never open myself
I
up to
cannot
that.
think of anything I would rather do less. Seriously.
Wait a second. Would you rather go to this
the penis guy?
or go on? Would you rather do this.
Oh, wait till you see the penis guy that we're coming up with. That.
Coming up.
A martial arts expert in the UK, he is pulling that car while he's on fire. Now, what you can't see is where that tow rope is attached. It is attached to, yes, his nether region, his penis.
I don't plan on having any more kids, guys, and it's just hanging about, so I thought I'd put it to work.
Be right back.
TMZ's got every freaking thing. Big celebs, big stories, big events.
BB Rexa was looking hot on vacation.
Look at the water, too. Did you just say look at the water?
I mean, I'll be honest, that is what I was looking at. So we've grown accustomed to seeing a lot of bizarre and impressive world records over the years. Tim brings them to us in his rejects sometimes.
Yep.
We have not seen anything like this. A martial arts expert in the UK has set a record. He is pulling that car while he's on fire. Now, what you can't see is where that tow rope is attached.
Let's put it this way. The fire's not the most painful thing.
Right. It is attached to, yes, his nether region, his penis. And in fact, John Stevenson believes he is...
We should say he is pulling a car with it. It seems like this has got to be an AI trick. It is
not
impossible.
AI, and you wonder, like, why do this? There actually is a reason that he developed this stunt this way, because he wants to raise awareness for prostate cancer. So good cause, certainly, but man, there's got to be a different way. John Stevenson, welcome to TMZ Live.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
It's nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too.
So I just got to say right out of the gate that when you're pulling a 2-ton car with your penis, the fire seems kind of like irrelevant. I mean, why bother with the fire?
Why add that whipped cream on top?
You don't need it.
Well, the simple explanation for the fire was, when I researched this, I wanted to be the first person to ever do like a stunt that's never been done. That's worldwide. So I did a bit of research on Google, and it turned out that somebody in another country's already pulled a car with their penis.
Oh my God. Is that true?
Apparently this is a thing that we didn't know about. Okay.
So I thought, right, well, what I can do then is try and put something on top of that to be a world's first. So I Googled it to see if anybody's ever done it while they're on fire.
Oh my God.
And it turns out that they haven't. So that's what we did.
Oh my God.
This is, John, I know this is going to be, let's be delicate about how we describe this, but as I was watching this, I'm wondering what's keeping the tow rope attached to you? Is it just...
So basically, what I did was, I got a scarf and I tied it around my...
Scarf, right? Okay, got it.
Yeah.
And then sloped it down a bit, tied it again with a knot. But what I'd done was I'd put the tow rope through as well.
Oh, so you put it through the scarf, and then the scarf is tightened down. Oh my!
Well, wait a minute.
Wow.
So let me
Oh
ask
my
you,
Lord.
Let me ask this a slightly different way, because Charles was asking about the attachment. What keeps your body parts attached when you are pulling something that's 2 tons? I'm serious. I do not.
What kind of car was this actually, John?
Does it really matter?
Well, yeah, I mean, it kind of matters.
Does it really matter? I don't understand.
It's a Renault.
The physics, the physiology. I don't understand how 2 tons can be pulled by a penis. Period.
Well, believe me, I strapped it up and it can be done because I did it.
So what he's saying is you don't realize how strong you're... Never mind.
No,
anyway.
but nobody's... Boy, talk about road testing something.
So you got the record. Did the Guinness people contact you? Are they satisfied that you have the actual record?
Well, for being on fire and pulling the car.
You're being on fire and... Because I can't imagine they have that.
Guys, there's a bit of misunderstanding about this and Guinness. Nobody said this was for Guinness. This was purely done. One is a personal challenge to see if it could be done, because I'd also pulled a card of my testicles a few months prior.
You'd already done that?
Yeah, I've already done that.
Oh my God.
Oh,
so you're
wow.
so let's talk about this, because you're really doing this for a really good cause. I mean, you're you're putting attention on an area that is very important.
Well, I don't plan on having any more kids, guys, and it's just hanging about, so I thought I'd put it to work.
It's just hanging about.
Wow, you must be really fun at parties.
Except, here's the problem, John. Now at parties, everyone's going to want you to,
party favor.
Exactly.
I've just got to say one thing: the Big Dipper's not for sale.
Oh my God, you are amazing. Where are you? What
you're
in
in
England?
UK are you?
Yeah, I'm in the UK, mate. Yeah.
Which part?
I'm feeling like it's Liverpool.
No. I'm down in Yorkshire.
Yorkshire. Okay. By the way, we should tell people that, I mean, obviously this was for a very good cause, but you are a martial artist and you have several other records. 300 punches in 30 seconds?
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
The fastest kicking techniques in martial arts, and just various other things what I've done. But I like to do stuff for charity, you see, so what better way to get the word out? Because if I was just doing something like pulling the car with my hands, people's not really
nobody's going to care.
Nobody cares.
Right.
All that falls short of
John,
your...
we're out of time, but I just got to ask you, what's next?
What's next?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure, mate, to be honest.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can top it.
Well, I don't think I could top that with a car, but I might move into something different.
I mean, colon cancer is also something
stop.
that needs... Never mind.
Stop.
All right. John, thank you.
Thank you, John.
We really appreciate it. Good effort.
No problem.
Good effort for a good cause.
Coming up.
Huge day for Stefon Diggs. The verdict came back today.
Not guilty.
Hours into her testimony, guys, I was questioning why the prosecution ever brought this case. I mean, it was unlike anything I had ever seen before.
Be right back.
Welcome back to TMZ Live. A huge day for Stefon Diggs. The NFL star was on trial. This is the case involving his former chef, where he was accused of strangling her and assaulting her. Well, the verdict came back today, and pretty damn quickly.
It came back quickly, and unsurprisingly, not guilty.
You say unsurprisingly because of the way things played out during this trial.
She fell apart.
She was on the stand.
I'm telling you, hours into her testimony, guys, I was questioning why the prosecution ever brought this case. I mean, it was unlike anything I had ever seen before. She was admonished by the judge multiple times. She would answer questions that she wasn't asked. She would not answer questions that she was asked, and it was a mess, an unmitigated disaster.
They filed this quickly, didn't they? I mean, relatively to the time this all came out.
And I think part of this had to do with Diggs not ever speaking with cops on it, so they never got his side of things. But as they were trying to present any kind of evidence that she had that this took place, she had none. It was her word versus his.
So really her word was the evidence. And you saw even, what did the prosecutor say in closing arguments? That
he said that
she was like an admission of...
She was argumentative, avoidant, and difficult. Was she the perfect witness? No.
Right. When you have to start your closing ceremony, closing statement with that, was she the perfect witness? No.
But it does get back to, why did they file this case?
I do not
because you've got to interview the main and only witness and know that she can convince a jury beyond a reasonable doubt. Is there any universe where she could prove that he did this beyond a reasonable doubt?
She took no pictures, no video or anything. The people that she was with immediately after said she was as bubbly as could be, did not ever mention anything about that. There were several people inside the home that night, and they said, I didn't hear any yelling, I didn't hear any disagreements. She actually went on to make him dinner and then give him a birthday present. There was nothing that indicated any kind of disagreement.
Was this about money?
Seems like there definitely was a dispute about money,
Well, that's interesting because that actually came out during her testimony earlier today. The defense said hey, did you just try and demand a $5.5 million payment from him just 3 weeks ago? Essentially, hey, pay us $5 million, then we'll maybe change our story.
She said that's an attorney-client privilege.
Right. That was her answer. And that really set the judge off.
Yeah, I mean, if that's your answer, attorney-client privilege, so you are in trouble.
Right. So remember when she first made these allegations, and she said that Cardi was present for some of the behavior, and Cardi came out and said, "I don't know what you're talking about. I never saw anything like that." I mean, it kind of backs up what Cardi was saying, because there were people in the house.
They mentioned,
and they said,
remember the text that we posted that Cardi posted on her Twitter and said, I'm so sorry. What I said in the narrative in the police report is not what actually happened, whatever, blah, blah, blah. They asked her about that today. They were like, did you send that text? And she's like, yeah. And then they said, well, what did you mean by what I said is not what actually happened? Right. She's like, well, I can't answer that question. I don't understand.
She was
it's just, but you're right. It's weird that they would even bring the case, knowing that this is all the evidence.
Right. I mean, a prosecutor doesn't bring a case that you're not confident you're going to win, right?
Actually, you have a legal duty as a prosecutor to only file when you have a good faith belief that you can prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt.
If I know Harvey, I never spent a minute in law school, obviously. If I knew that this was an unwinnable case from 10 minutes of her testimony, how didn't they?
I'm Medium Rose, and I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. And my take on this is that, listen, I feel like one thing that's not guilty is having multiple relationships with multiple women. If that was the case, then Stefon would be guilty, but it's not. So
was not on trial.
I feel like she should have just taken the money and went about her day, because now it's giving.
I don't think he offered her any money.
She claims that he offered her $100K just to make it go away, but
she claims.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if he did, she should have taken it.
Yeah. Kylie was solo last night.
Yes, at the Met Gala, there was Kylie Jenner. Whatever, we've already talked about fashion. Let's talk about, the only reason we're bringing up Kylie at the Met Gala is because she was by herself, and meanwhile, her boyfriend was striking a blow for men everywhere who get dragged to things that they don't want to actually go to.
He seems so happy right now.
Chalamet was courtside for the Knicks in game 1 of round 2 as they were playing the Sixers, and they destroyed them.
Yeah.
So he feels affirmed, right? That I made the right decision.
Did he get applauded when he walked in?
Yeah, I think they loved that he was there. They know.
This is the reset for the opera thing.
Suddenly, I don't know how welcome. Right, maybe he wouldn't have been so welcome at the Met Gala after what he said. Nobody can ever question his fandom again. It is solidified. It is in stone.
And you know who helped, inadvertently helped solidify Timothée as a super fan? Ben Stiller.
Oh,
bad look,
Ben.
He was at the Met Gala.
Ben went to the gala.
That orange tie is not cutting it.
But he looks so unhappy.
You can tell.
He does.
And especially, he probably looked around and he's like, he saw Kylie. He's like, wait a second.
Where's Timothée, Kylie?
He went to the game.
Right. Just 20 blocks away. So close.
Coming up.
As we are hearing more people in politics talking about bringing down the rhetoric. We heard the president say it. We heard people, Democrats saying it after the White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting.
But nobody did it.
Nobody is doing it because in order to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, look what the White House dropped.
Be right back.
Welcome back to TMZ Live. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de Mayo. I don't know where. I know where you're going with this. Yes, as we are hearing more people in politics talking about bringing down the rhetoric. We heard the president say it. We heard people, Democrats saying it after the White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting.
But nobody did it.
Nobody is doing it because in order to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, look what the White House dropped. Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer, the Democratic leaders in Congress, in sombreros in front of an I love illegal immigrants sign.
Trump has done this before.
The added flourish here is putting them at the border with the I love illegal immigrants sign for Cinco de Mayo. There are all sorts of reasons to find that offensive. Or you might just say, ha ha, that's funny. So
I think we've gotten to a point where you can't even judge offensive anymore.
Right. What's interesting is that, and Chuck Schumer, the senator gets some flack for being soft sometimes. But apparently he knew why wouldn't someone on his staff knew that the White House was going to do what they did, and he quickly fired back, Happy Cinco de Mayo, to the White House, which had posted the previous photo.
In other words, saying two can play that game.
Exactly. Except one of those images is completely made up, and the other is not totally made up. They just added hats.
They added hats.
So,
although Hakeem Jeffries has been with Chuck Schumer on occasion.
Certainly, yes. As we're talking about all this rhetoric, Barack Obama is weighing in. He's been drawn back into this because of things that President Trump has said and done.
We're not going to show it because it's really offensive. But remember, he
reposted that
the picture of Barack Obama and Michelle as apes.
Yes.
And we're not going to show that.
But that crossed the line for Barack, and this is what he had to say about that and why he's going to be involved. He said, "I don't take it personally," referring to that post, but he said, "I'm always offended when my wife and kids get dragged into things because they didn't choose this. That's a line that even people whose politics I deeply reject, I would expect them to care about. I would never talk about somebody's family in that way."
So what Trump did with Obama is terrible. I mean, to put that
image, right.
But with first ladies, I mean, there is a long history, including Melania, by the way, where, people go after them.
Well, hold on, people do, but generally, certainly presidents don't. I guess there have been politicians who've made comments about first ladies, but
Michelle Obama and Hillary Clinton and Melania Trump have taken official roles in the White House. I don't know if they're paid or not, but they are official roles. And once
you can go back. Betty Ford took an official role. A lot of people took official roles.
Right? Yeah. Hillary Clinton sort of broke the barrier a little bit, but in any event, once you do that, I think it's okay. You're now a politician. And now it's okay to be criticized. Now, the type of...
But generally what the first ladies are working on are not... They're not politicians.
Well, I don't know. You're out there.
They are. They're pushing their policy of the administration.
And I know what you're saying, that, yes, they're involved, and so people are going to make comments about them. What's different here is that it's not the president who's usually making those comments and those remarks.
Fair enough. But
I can't get... Okay, that's what we're talking about.
But here's what I'm saying. If Barack Obama made a statement that this Melania movie is ridiculous and it's funded by Jeff Bezos, who's kneeling to the president.
And interestingly, he did not make that statement.
But if he did, would you really be upset? Would you really be upset if he did that?
But if he was making a commentary about Jeff Bezos and the money.
What if he called it a vanity project from Melania, and that
what we're upset about is the depiction as the apes. That's what we're doing.
That's justifiably so. That makes a difference.
I don't have a problem with the president doing that with the first lady.
So you don't have a problem with the president's attacking or criticizing first ladies?
It says, the problem I have is that people have too many problems.
Hey, I'm Daniel down here in Kansas City. I think it's funny that Trump is so upset that Obama got the Nobel Peace Prize and he didn't, that in retaliation for that, he now started a new illegal war that's destroying the world's economy. And he's also apparently teaching AI, which is a conscious version of the Google search bar, how to be a virulent old school American racist. And I'm sure that the polite Norwegians on the Nobel Committee are going to be very impressed by that. And Trump should be a shoo-in for the prize in 2027.
Coming up.
Have I got a deal for you? $68 million I'm charging, but for you, $50 million.
Be right back.
Have I got a deal for you? $68 million I'm charging, but for you, $50 million. Actually, $49.95.
I'm still out. Sorry. Didn't really make a difference to me, but it might for someone. Jennifer Lopez is hoping that it does, because she is now listed that albatross around used to be hers and Ben's neck, but Ben gave her his share. So, this is the home they bought together for how much?
$62 million.
$62 million.
Put a couple of million in. They've been carrying it for more than a year. He gave her his share. He just wanted to be done with it.
So she's now listed it for essentially $50 million.
Right.
Her profits are probably going to be
Because
she,
Ben
she
gave
might
her,
be able to make a profit.
No,
here.
that was the whole point, that Ben gave her his share, so she
yeah.
could end up actually making a little bit, but it really is a gift from Ben more than anything.
Right.
It's interesting because the last time it was on the market, it was for 52. So she has new realtors now. So I don't know if that's gonna.
She's had like 5
I know, but
sets of
she's got some fresh realtors, and it's a little bit less. And we know she bought the house in Hidden Hills, so she lives there now, but she had no intention to stay there. We knew she was going to list it.
Well, she's living there because they're redoing the house in Hidden Hills.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, this thing, it's like, even buying it for $50 million, it's got such a bad reputation now that, you know, when
it is sort of a castle on the hill, though. I mean, if you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah, the problem is not many people are. And, well, no.
No, the problem is there's not many people that can afford a $50 million house.
There are plenty of people that are buying.
you know.
No, I'm not saying
that I
me.
know.
I know,
I'm
he's
saying
like plenty of people. There
Realtors
are
are selling houses at that price. It's just, this has always been a problem house.
For sure.
It's been a problem house.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Diamond the Entertainer. Now listen, the fact that Jennifer Lopez cannot sell this house it's kind of shocking, but it's not. Because guys, $50 million, like how many people out there have $50 million ready and able to buy a house?
I'm telling you, there are
it's
realtors.
Shocking how many there are.
There are realtors selling houses at that price point. It's just, this house is a problem. What else do you guys want to talk about?
Hey, it's Rachel in Northwest Arkansas, and want to talk about Blake Lively at the Met Gala. I thought she looked lovely, but I do think it's going to take a lot of PR to make people forget what she's just drug him through, especially since a lot of us are still Team Justin.
Oh, that's interesting you say that.
Yeah, I think that's how a lot of people feel. And maybe going to the Met Gala was like her first step. Nice. Step out in a big dress that distracts.
As Marie Antoinette. One more.
Okay, so boom, it's legally hyped in Los Angeles, California, and I want to talk about old dude who decided to pull the police car with his little thing.
Oh, yeah,
okay? Because when I ain't gonna hold you, when I first read the article, the first thing I thought was, this is exactly why men don't have no business telling other people what to do with their body, because y'all got enough for your own needs. Okay?
Oh, that's funny.
Coming up.
Kris Jenner, she's at the Met Gala. Bad Bunny comes up because he's wearing the old man outfit.
It doesn't really look a lot like him.
At all. And I don't even know if she knew. Yeah, I used to bang your daughter.
And then she went, which one?
Which one? Right.
Be right back.
So, Kris Jenner, she's at the Met Gala. Bad Bunny comes up because he's wearing the old man outfit.
It doesn't really look a lot like him.
At all. And I don't even know if she knew. Yeah, I used to bang your daughter. But
and then she went, which one?
Which one? Right. But, you know, it's like, because that picture came out where they said, oh, her facelip's falling and everything else, she is so careful right now because she really looks great there.
Yeah,
and do you look for lighting when you go to places like that? Are you looking for the lighting that's just kind of right?
on the Met Gala entrance, it's nothing but light. It's all awash in light for that very reason.
But I think she's particular about that. And I just think that this is a PR campaign, not just for her, but for her plastic surgeon.
What I think was interesting is that you have Kris Jenner, who's doing everything to look younger, running into Bad Bunny, who's looking
right.
They're just going in opposite directions.
That's hysterical. I'll see you tomorrow.